Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, well, hello there. Yeah, it's your old friend Gary Lucas here in the Wild West Village, Manhattan, playing for you at the bewitching hour of 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I dare not play much later than this because I don't want to upset the old apple cart here in the building. It's under code, cardboard walls, and it's a 19th century warehouse though, I'll give it that. It's haunted too. Caroline is doing the best dance right now. Yeah, I wish you could see this. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Come on into the frame, man. This is a treat that only happens on full moons. To quote Jim Morrison, I'm only kidding. by Street Beat. It's not easy getting a 5/4 groove on these old electro harmonics. 16 second delays, they don't have a tap function like most modern delays where you can set the rhythm a little bit or a lot all on your lonesome just by tapping at the point you want to make the loop. No. This one is pure trial and error. Beginner's luck. I don't know when I first got one, and I have 3 now. I used to take them all with me at one point, but well, only on special occasions, only on full moons, as they say. All right, so, well, where are we? I don't know, a gig just came through, a good one today, at Lincoln Center in the Atrium on August 18th, which is a Thursday. A good move on the part of Jared Michael Nickerson to book this because, you know, most people like to beat it out of town. At least people who can afford to do so here in Manhattan. Usually on Thursday nights, you know, for that long weekend extra thrill bump. Myself, I kind of like it when the town empties out in the summer. I mean, on the whole, I'd rather be in Philadelphia, as W.C. Fields said, but I digress. Great Philly cheesesteaks. Have that going for them. They have a lot going for them, Philly. Well, I don't know, but I should be around then. I guess we're all now pledged to be around then, but there's a lot of activity of brewing elsewhere in the world, and I don't want to spill the beans by talking about it here before they're confirmed, but there's some really great pending gigs in my never-ending series of live shows. I've clocked at least, I don't know, probably nearly 1,000. If the truth be known, ever since starting to do this seriously, in 1988 was when I really kind of launched out of the pulpit of the old knitting factory on Houston and Mulberry Streets. To think that I saw it on Mulberry Street, I mean, there's quite a lot of good sonic mayhem afoot in New York City, and it all sort of coalesced in that space. Go figure. A couple of guys from Milwaukee, with not a lot going for them, but a dream to set up base camp here in New York, and well, the rest is history. But that was then, this is now. I have a lot of places I do like to play in town, but I don't know. The next one is at Roulette. Beautiful, beautiful club out there near the Gowanus Canal, as I recall, in darkest Brooklyn. And that is another it's Friday, April 29th. Roulette, Brooklyn. You can look it up. The address escapes me, I don't know. But at 8:30 that night, I'll be there with the fabulous Nona Hendrix from LaBelle fame, and I don't know, I saw her when she was about 17 years old in Syracuse as part of Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, opening for the Rolling Stones, I mentioned. Anyway, Nona is a big Beefheart fan, so we're there with Jesse Krakow, Jordan Shapiro, and Richard Dworkin with the World of Captain Beefheart project, otherwise known as 2CB. This was a Nonaism, I love this. TWOCB, the World of Captain. You get the picture? Yes, we see. So we'll be there laying down some Beefheartian grooves that kind of cover the waterfront of the Beefheart oeuvre. Everything from, I don't know, the earliest sort of doo-wop and, actually, yes, doo-wop inspired sides, R&B inspired sides to the furthermost sonic outreaches of the nether Beefheart regions, all in about an hour set, and yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. And then on May 6th, I'm going to be in Cambridge, Massachusetts, at MIT. Yes, at the Massachusetts Institute of Studies. Sorry. At the Black Box Theater. I don't know the address yet, but it's going to go on Eventbrite Maybe today it did, I don't know. But that's with Allison Clancy, who is a fantastic artist based here in New York. And she is the principal dancer at the Metropolitan Opera in their ballet corps. And she is dancing a 10-minute piece on the Overture to the Flying Dutchman by Richard Wagner, which I'm sure you would know, at least the opening motif is indelibly blazed on everybody's brain. Whether you love or hate Wagner, there it is. And I actually love Wagner's music. He wrote, as mentioned, some abhorrent, horrible anti-Semitic attacks throughout his career, but I try and separate the artistry from the personality of the artist. This is really harder to do in these days of groupthink and cancel culture and who are the brain police? I mean, I ask you, thoughts are free, as they say, but I digress. Anyway, Allison and I had a Zoom call with the people at MIT today, Dan Safer and his company cohorts, and we're really looking forward to this. And I've been slaving over a hot Stratocaster for months now, really getting deep into Overture to the Flying Dutchman. I did a lot of work recently in Maastricht on the piece, and every day I do some more work, and it's an additive process of just figuring it out measure by ear, and transcribing it to guitar as best I can voice these things, given that, it was a score that called for a 65-piece orchestra, and I'm trying to translate this on 6 strings on a guitar, but playing with Captain Beefheart for 5 years was very, very good training in terms of the process that I adopted here for classical music transcriptions, basically close listening. Much better than reading it off scores and trying to work it out that way in my book, because, I don't know, doing it the way I've described gives it a sort of a very personal flavor. I can't really elaborate beyond. Well, proof of the pudding is in the hearing, and hopefully we'll have a recording of it, and hopefully touring some gigs too of this project, because I think it would be of interest to all sorts of people to hear it. Definitely see Allison dance. I'm going to see her in Eugene Onegin at the Met Thursday night. She's in that, and she's starting a new piece right now with Annie B. Parson, my old friend as choreographer. Annie B. did the last several David Byrne shows, and I've known her forever. Her mother and my mother were the best of friends growing up. Anyway, she did some music she did a piece based on some of my Chinese arrangements for guitar back in the day with her company, Big Dance Theater, and now she's going to be directing her first production at the Met. And that's terrific, especially that Allison is going to be featured in it. And can't wait for that. And okay, well, so something came in of great interest to Wyndham Lewis fans, modern art fans today. And that is a new book called Radical Art and the Formation of the Avant-Garde by David Cuddington, who is a modern art scholar, British-based. He used to be a curator at the Courtauld Gallery, my favorite gallery in London. And I schlepped Annie Fields up there a couple of months ago with Caroline. We always go to visit it, and we'll be in London in May. Definitely will pay a visit there. There's a new Munch exhibition on. But look, here's a Lewis piece on the back cover. I don't know, the lighting is a little dim today. But there's a whole chapter on vorticism, and it's anteceded with wonderful reproductions of Lewis's fantastic vorticist artwork, which I have numerous examples on the walls of it. The camera's not pointing to them right now. I love his writing and his drawings and paintings and polemics. And anyway, you must get this book. It's a must read, not just for people who like Lewis, but people interested in modern art movements of the 20th century, it's essential. And it's published by Yale University Press. How did that come to be? Oh, I don't know. But they have a great Center for British Art in New Haven. And they have some Lewis's in their collection. So I must go back and pay them a visit one of these days. But, well, all right. Maybe I've occupied enough space in your consciousness. On Facebook here for the moment. But anyway, I'm very much into writing now, posting more or less on a daily basis for culturecatch.com. I want to give them a big plug. This is Mark Petrarca, one of my oldest friends and supporters. He has a new, well, it's not so new, but he's really cranked it up. And with the demise of PleaseKillMe.com, I think the scene has shifted to Culture Catch, and you know, I'm writing pieces more or less on a daily basis, but my inspiration has got to be Tosh Berman out there in LA, who is a fantastic blogger. Check out The World of Tosh Berman. He writes a fascinating post just about every day, if not every day. And very, very, very good reading every time, and I always learn a lot. And big hello to Tosh. He was in New York for an exhibition he curated of his father's artwork. His father being Wallace Berman, part of the LA avant-garde scene after the World War II. Anyway, love playing for you as always. And what is it today? Okay, well, we'll see you on Thursday, same time, and hopefully we'll tilt the scales a little bit. All right. Thanks for everybody for listening and watching. Love you guys.